Can you think of a time when your heart was racing, your palms were sweaty, and your mind was clouded with doubt? Now, ask yourself, was that feeling guiding you towards your truth, or away from it? Today let's embark on a journey to explore a powerful idea, and that's, sometimes our feelings, as intense and real as they may be, are not always our truth. Let's begin. Sisters, life often presents us with pivotal moments that leave us feeling as if we're standing at a crossroads. Regardless of whether you're a new graduate weighing a job offer against your true dreams, a seasoned professional considering a leap of faith for your passion, a new mother grappling with identity shifts, or a retiree embarking on a new chapter in her life, we all face times when our emotions are running high, chaotic, or simply amok. It's in these moments, where we're buffeted by a whirlwind of feelings, that we need to take a deep breath, a step back, and look beyond the immediate emotional storm. By learning to distinguish between our fleeting feelings and our enduring truths, we can navigate the twists, turns, and turning points of life with greater clarity, confidence, and yes, ease. Sisters, understanding the difference between our feelings and our truth is a crucial step towards effectively navigating the various phases and crossroads of life. Being female myself, I'll be the first one to tell anybody that a woman's emotions are a wildly complex phenomena, rooted in our biology, shaped by our cultural background, and colored by our past and our present personal experiences. Dears, our feelings can serve us well as our internal compass, alerting us to danger, guiding us towards joy, and helping us connect with others. But sister, there's also a big difference that we need to understand, and that's the difference between what we feel and what's actually true. Sisters, think of it this way. See your feelings like a personal guide, a GPS, or a compass. Sometimes they're spot on, warning us about danger, or steering us towards happiness. Other times, well, let's just say they can take us on some very interesting detours. It's like this amazing dance between our body chemistry, our brain wiring, and all the experiences we've lived through. Together, all of this creates a one-of-a-kind emotional backdrop that's uniquely you. This is why you might cry at a commercial that makes your bestie laugh, or why that one song always gives you goosebumps. Sisters, can't you see that understanding this emotional terrain of ours is the key to making those big life decisions, without getting totally swept away by how we feel about something in the moment? Sisters, let's talk about those moments when our emotions run high. You know the ones, when anger flares up, excitement bubbles over, fear grips us, or frustration boils. In these intense times, our feelings might seem all-consuming, but here's the thing to understand, and that's, they don't always lead us to our truth, or what's best for us. Now please understand, dears, these feelings are absolutely valid. They're real, and they matter. But they're also like those relatives or friends who drop by unannounced. They might shake things up for a bit, but they don't usually stay for long. See it this way. That burst of anger you had earlier, it might be more about you simply having a bad day than a real desire to hurt or lash out at someone. The sudden urge to quit your job. Maybe it's not about needing a whole new career, perhaps you're just feeling a bit underappreciated in the moment. And that village girl too scared to leave home for new opportunities. Her fear might be more about the comfort of the familiar than truly believing staying put is best. You see, dears, these powerful emotions often spring from what's happening right now, or from the old wounds or mindsets we're carrying. As you can see from the examples I just shared, your emotions don't always reflect your present truth. Our emotions can be like the loud music playing on the surface, while our true selves are the quiet melody underneath. So how do we navigate about our lives when our feelings are not our truth? Dears, we need to develop emotional discernment. Specifically, we need to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, so we can distinguish between the fleeting storms of feelings and the steady compass of our inner truth. This discernment is a powerful tool that can guide us through life's many challenges, transitions, and storms. To begin, there are 4 aspects of emotional discernment I want to briefly discuss, the first being a reflective pause. Imagine a young graduate, torn between a prestigious job offer and her passion for community development. By pausing to reflect, she might realize that her excitement about the job stems more from societal expectations than her own desires. Her inner truth might be calling her to make a difference in her city, village, or neighborhood, even if it means taking a less conventional path. The reflective pause is your moment of power. When emotions surge, resist the urge to react immediately. Instead, create a mental space between the feeling and your response. This might mean taking a deep breath, counting to 10, or simply saying, "Let me think about that." This pause allows you to step back from the intensity of the moment and gain a broader perspective. It's in this space that you can question whether your immediate reaction aligns with your deeper values and long-term goals. Then there's cultivating intuition. Imagine wise elders entering retirement. This ability to distinguish between fleeting emotions and inner truth can open doors to new adventures and purpose for a couple on the latter chapters of their book of life. The initial apprehension about this life change of retirement can be acknowledged, but not allowed to overshadow the excitement of new possibilities, new adventures, and a well-earned life with a bit of ease. Cultivating intuition is about learning to listen to your inner voice, that quiet knowing that often gets drowned out by louder emotions or societal or cultural expectations. To develop this, practice moments of stillness in your daily life. This could be through prayer, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. The more you practice tuning in to this inner guidance, the stronger and clearer it becomes, helping you distinguish between fear-based reactions and genuine intuitive insights. Then next, consider the mid-career professional contemplating a major change. Her fear of leaving a secure job is valid, but is it aligned with her deeper longing for meaningful work? By creating space between her anxiety and her decision, she can tap into her authentic aspirations and make a choice that truly fulfills her. That's mindful decision-making. Mindful decision-making combines emotional awareness with rational thought. When faced with a choice, consciously consider both your emotional response and the logical consequences of your actions. Ask yourself, does this decision align with my core values? How will I feel about this choice in a week, a month, or a year? Sisters, see it as if you're planting a tree instead of just picking a fully bloomed flower. Sure, the flower gives you instant beauty, but the tree? It grows with you, providing shade, strength, and fruit for years to come. That's the kind of decision-making we're aiming for, choices that nourish your soul and support your growth, long after the initial emotion has faded. Remember, sisters, mindful decisions often require patience, so it's okay to take time to reflect before committing to a course of action. For the new mother struggling with her identity, emotional regulation can be a lifeline. It allows her to acknowledge her feelings of being overwhelmed without letting them define her entire experience of motherhood. She can honor both her need for self-care and her love for her child, finding a balance that reflects her whole self. Dears, emotional regulation is about managing your emotions, not suppressing them. It's about acknowledging your feelings without judgment, recognizing that all emotions are valid, but not all emotions require immediate action or expression on your part. Emotional regulation is about developing a toolkit of strategies to handle intense emotions. This could be something as simple as deep breathing, physical exercise, talking to a trusted friend, or engaging in a calming activity you enjoy. The goal here is to experience your emotions without being overwhelmed or controlled by them. So, my dear sisters, embrace the skill of reflective pausing, cultivating intuition, mindful decision-making, and emotional regulation. In doing so, you honor your emotions while also staying true to your deepest selves, creating lives of purpose, fulfillment, and genuine happiness. This is how we, as women, can stand strong at life's crossroads, with emotions swirling like a storm around us, while we rest in the eye of that very storm, calm, centered, discerning. This is the power of emotional discernment, acknowledging every feeling, the joys, the fears, the doubts, while also tuning into the deeper wisdom that lies beneath. The truth. So, my beautiful, powerful sisters, I challenge you to embrace this practice. Let your feelings flow, but let your truth guide, while still maintaining a center of peace, allowing you to respond to situations from a place of balance, rather than reactivity. Sisters, know this truth, and that's, as women, we hold the power to transform our lives and our world, not by ignoring our emotions, but by seeing beyond them to the wondrous truth of who we really are. I implore you, dears, to fully live from a place where feelings inform you, but don't rule or define you. I challenge you to make choices that resonate not just with your momentary emotions, but further, with your enduring truth. Until next time.